Hey guys, John here, Motor T-Scale Models. Let's take a look at what is going to go on the bench next. So this is a little bit different kit than I normally build. This is a Revell 29 model Roadster 2-in-1. It's a 1/25th scale. This is scale level 5. This is a fairly new release. See, 2020. So I don't normally do these, but I thought, you know what the heck, let me get into it. Let me see what I can do. There's a couple different ways that you can build it. This is a 2-in-1. So I look forward to working on this kit and seeing what we can, or what I can do. All right, so let's open this kit up and take a look at what's inside. All right. So to start off with, we have our chrome parts. A lot of different parts in there. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. I'll just put them back in. I know there's other people that have done unboxing on these kits, but so you have a couple different types of steering wheels. The rims don't look too bad. You have baby moons and the different types of hubcaps that you can use. So you got chrome rings that go around your tires. Anyway, nice chromed radiator. And it looks like chrome front shocks or front springs, and some other suspension items there. Okay, move this. Oops, let me move this to the side, and we will take a look at the other stuff. So it looks like we got some chrome exhaust, maybe oil pan, valve covers, I'm sorry, transmission pan maybe right here, oil pan, blower, different things for the motor. Alright, not bad looking tires. I may use them, I may not. Let's see. Very soft. You have some larger tires and some smaller tires. Not sure if I want to go that route or if I want to go this route. But we'll see. We'll figure that out real quick once I get to working on it. Set that to the side. Alrighty, got your glass. Some nice hubs, axles, lower pan. It's kind of a small kit. Not much to the body, but that's all right. No flashing, good quality. Alrighty, and then you got the big bag. Take all this out. So you got your side panels. That's pretty cool. So you could do a two-tone very easily. Paint this one color. I guess maybe that's the interior. Never mind. I'm sorry. That's the interior. But I still like it because you can. It's easy to paint that. Seat. Radiator for the inside, firewall, all different kinds of stuff right there. Your frame assembly. Whoop. Exhaust, like that, looks good. Looks like we have a different interior, maybe, I don't know why we have two. Oh, might be a little bit smaller. Yep, a little bit smaller as far as the height on it. Let's think about that one. Another set of exhausts, and there's your motor. Really nice detailed on the motor seams. And it looks like we have two frames also. One might be a little bit longer than the other. A little bit different design. Yep. It is a little bit longer than the other. Oh, they're the same size. Just this is a closed front end, that's an open front end. Okay. Like I said, I'm not used to doing these, so it's a little bit different for me, but I had some ideas I want to build, and I will build these up pretty quick. Let's take a look at the instructions. Alright, typical Revell instructions as far as a level 4 and above, I believe. A lot of detail on the identification of the parts. Very good quality in the instruction, graphics, and illustrations. I know that opens up. Maybe not. Okay. So, you just have to decide which one you're going to go, A or B, and I have to figure out what's the difference on A and B. Same thing here for A and B. And it appears you have different water hose locations, radiator hoses, whatever you want to call them. Okay. So it looks like one may be a stock that's kind of customized bit, and the other one's a completely customed car. Alright. And then we have the decals. Looks like might be some interior on the decals, maybe. Seat covers. White walls for the tires if you need them. Maybe some graphic designs. Alright, it's going to be a bit different, but I think we'll enjoy, or I'll enjoy building this particular kit. So, let's get started on this, and we will go from there. I've got a color that I want to use, and I talked about it once before, but I think I got this from True Colors, and this is a Metalic Rootbeer, and I think that'll look really, really good on this car. So I'm going to try this on this car. Alright guys, we will be back shortly. Alright, so where we're at so far on the 1929 Roadster is it's going along fairly well. I've never built one of these kits before, so this is all kind of new to me. Anyway, so it's very very different from what I normally build, which is fine. Anyway, it's come along pretty good. I think I'm going to do these tires. I think she'll look okay. Anyway, so got the fuel tank on there, the battery box. Went ahead and mounted the motor. It's unusual, I guess for me it is anyway, that you have these side pipes and then you have exhaust coming out the back, but Anyway, she's coming along. We'll get back in touch with you guys a little bit later on. All right, man. All right, guys. So had to get off camera for a second to make this work, but she's working. So I will continue on. Well, disaster has struck. I dropped the model, rolled back to pick it up, broke off the axle. So I got to see if I could try to get it to glue back on. Not sure I can, but I'm going to try. Not a good thing. Not happy. All right, guys. Alrighty, guys. So I will work on the other side and do the exact same thing, and we'll get this motor wired up and ready to go. See you here in just a little bit. Alrighty, so I got it finished up. Obviously this side went a little bit better just because I didn't have the camera in the way and I was able to kind of get in there to look a little bit better. I love these wires from Westcanal stores on eBay. They're very, very nice wires to use. One of the things is whatever you have left over, the lengths of wire left over, always keep those because these things make excellent detailing wires, whether it be battery cables, whether it be any other type of wiring that you need. So always hang on to those. So it's a little bit of a benefit that kind of comes in. But anyway, not too bad. Get a little bit more detail I'm going to do to it, not much, but I'm I'm going to do a little bit of weathering on it, stuff like that. So basically all I do is I take a little panel line, stuff, and then I just kind of lob it in here like this, just to kind of give it a little bit of a weathered look. Same thing down here. And then I take a Q-tip and I just dab it. Just like that. So anyway, makes it look a little bit more realistic with a little bit of shading and stuff. So anyway, one final touch I will do, particularly on the motor, is I will take a little bit of flat black and I will add it into the exhaust. See if I can do this where you guys will be able to see it. Yep. And then I can always wipe the excess off later. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at on the motor. I think it looks really good. I'll do a little bit more panel line on it here in just a second, especially down around the bottom part. These areas right here always could use a little bit of shading. It doesn't matter if you get too much on there. You can always clean it off. A simple wipe with a Q-tip, but it gives it a little bit more realistic look. Do the same thing here. I think the panel line just gives a little bit more depth. Anyway, I can even do it on the top here. Probably could have done it before I did. That's the beauty of the panel line. She gets in there and fills up pretty good. I think it just gives the valve covers a little bit more depth. Anyway, so that is my motor work, and real quick, I got the body painted. I did it up in the root beer. I need to do a little bit more clear on it, but I think it'll look pretty good. I think the motor will look really good in there. Kind of show you what I'm looking at. All right, guys, got some more work to do. Be back in a little bit. Hey guys, all right, so major disaster on the home front. While working on the 1929 Ford Roadster, unfortunately, it slipped out of my hand, dropped on the floor, and the daggum thing broke. I mean, it didn't fall that far, less than probably 2.5 foot. Didn't have any wheels on it, but man, it landed just right, and it broke the axle. So I've tried a couple ways to get it to glue in together. It's kind of got me frustrated, so I think what I'm going to do is set it aside for a little bit and maybe let my mind kind of get right on it, I guess, and see where I can go from there. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Well,
It looks like I might have been able to save the axle. Unfortunately, it looks like this wheel over here sticks out a little bit further than that one does, but um, I was able to save it. I think I'll be able to at least use it and salvage this build. So we'll continue working and see what I got going.
Hey guys, John here, Motor T Scale Models. Wanted to let you kind of see the finished product on the 1929 Ford Roadster. This kit was a really fun kit to build. Um, for me, it just seemed like it was a smaller kit. I know it's a 125th scale, and I know there's a difference between 125th and 124th, and they're not that much. But because this was a Roadster, it just felt like it was just smaller to handle. It may just be me, I don't know. Um, but anyway, that's kind of the way I felt about it. But as I said before, I did have an issue with the axle, which is right in there. See, I didn't quite paint it. Um, I dropped it and broke the axle, but I did manage to get it after putting it down and walked away from it a little bit. I did manage to come back and get it to go back together. So I painted this, as I said once before, true colors, and this is a Metalic Rootbeer color. I went with the white interior, and just for fun, I went with the green tuck and rolled seats. Uh, kind of thought that might be the way you might see these kind of cars back in the days, 50s and the 60s. I did the skull and crossbones on the back. Really fun kit to build. I will build another one in the future. After I got the one done, I'm kind of used to building them. I say used to them. I got an idea of how they'll go together, so be able to do a little bit better on it. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave positive or negative comments. I don't care. I'll read them all, and I'll take the ones that I like and the ones I don't like. I just won't pay attention to. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to. Helps the channel grow. Also gives me an opportunity to kind of look at some of the stuff that you have on your channels, and the people who subscribe to your channels, they may be model builders or do something different, and I'll take a look at that also. If you are already subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys being there throughout this journey of mine in this hobby that I'm getting back into. All right, guys, done talking. We will see you on the next build.